Years ago, when I first started training for my first marathon, I thought that I just had to run basically as much as I could before I could tackle a marathon. I was fairly new to running, but then I was introduced, thanks to my partner Christy, to a really good marathon training plan. And I was surprised to see how regularly that plan built in days of rest and recovery. And then especially towards the end, when you get close to running the marathon, about a week or two out, you actually do very little running. They call it the taper, where you taper off to just allow your body to rest and recharge. There's a fitness person I lean on for advice who often says resting and recharging is actually a necessary part of any workout. And there's wisdom in that, not just for those of us who are physically active, but for so many areas of our life, including our spiritual lives. Today on the church's calendar is August 20th, and the church lifts up the gift of Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. He lived in France, I think was born in 1091, died in 1153. He was instrumental in kind of restoring and renewing monasticism and Benedictine spirituality. But as any spiritual giant, there's all sorts of wisdom attributed to his life. And one of those is this quote, which is kind of a summary of some deep reflection he did on us being reservoirs and channels, which says that before we can be a channel of life, of peace, of love, of compassion, of joy, of awe and wonder, we must first be a reservoir. That we must first tend to our lives and open them up and allow them to be regularly recharged and renewed by all of those good gifts, light and love and peace and joy and compassion, awe and wonder. And if we can do that, allow the reservoirs of our lives to be filled, then we will become channels. There's nothing selfish about it, because the whole point is to be filled with those things so that we can then give them away to others and to this world. And within all of that, on this feast of Bernard of Clairvaux, we're all given a holy invitation to pause and pray and reflect on where it is that we find the reservoirs of our lives filled with all of those good and holy things. Maybe that's in hiking or walking or running or biking or reading or music or fishing or meditating. And really spend some time tending to those kinds of practices in our lives today. Also that those reservoirs of our lives can be filled to the point of overflowing, and we can continually become channels of all of those many good and holy gifts trickling into this world. God's peace and blessings to you all.